You awaken not with breath, but with movement, gentle twitch, a pulse, a whisper of life stirring within a clear, grape-sized egg sac tucked among the crevices of a rocky den on the ocean floor. You are one of tens of thousands siblings packed tight like tiny marbles in a hidden lair off the misty coast of the Pacific Northwest. Your mother, exhausted, has guarded this clutch for months. You do not know why you do this, only that it feels correct. Already your nervous system is worry at full speed, surprisingly complex for something so small. Even other baby octopuses sometimes cannibalize their weaker siblings. You start to recognize the shadow of a predator and react with inky bursts, a defense already hardwired. That ink isn't just camouflage, it's chemically distracting, confusing the smell-based hunting of your pursuers. You swim in bursts, clumsily propelling yourself backward with your siphon and waving your arms in a chaotic flaily ballet. When you catch something, your bick a tiny but razor-sharp tool at the center of your body helps you break it down. Your saliva already contains enzymes that begin the digestion process outside your body. You have more neurons than a frog, most of them, not in your head, but in your 8 eager arms, each with a mind of its own. Just you, your instincts, and the endless blue. Refusing food, fanning you gently with her arms to keep the water rich with oxygen. She is silent, dying slowly with purpose. You are a giant Pacific Octopus, center octopus, and, though your body is no bigger than a bumblebee. Your genes hold the potential to grow arms spanning over 16 feet. Within hours of hatching, you'll be cast adrift into the open sea, a tiny morsel among jaws, tentacles, and teeth. Right now, though your arms are miniature spirals, your skin a soft, translucent shimmer. You don't know this, but your chances of surviving past this very moment are vanishingly small. Almost nothing in the ocean pities the young. Ready or not, it's time to swim. You break free of your egg, propelled by a burst of tiny, flailing arms and one determined jet of water from your miniature siphon. The world you enter is vast and shimmering and terrifying. Sunlight filters down from above, dappling the open ocean with patterns you do not yet understand. You're plankton now, drifting, larval speck riding the currents with no parental guidance and no safety net. Immediately, your chromatophore tiny pigment sacs in your skin are ready for work. Though your body is nearly seed through, you flash darker when startled. You begin to hunt instinctively, though your prey is microscopic. Copepods, larval crabs, shrimp. You extend your arms clumsily, using your suckers to grab and explore. Each sucker has its own set of chemical receptors, tasting and touching at the same time. The ocean is alive with information, and you are learning to read it with every cell of your skin. The threats are immediate and endless. Jellies float like death traps, trailing stingers. Tiny fish dart in for a quick snack, but you're getting faster. Food remains a constant challenge. You are always hungry. No one is teaching you. No mother, no den. It happens in the shallows, weeks after you first hatched. You've outgrown the planktonic drift and finally descend to the seafloor. The ocean here is different. Less light, more texture. Rocks, shells, algae, places to hide, places to ambush. Your body has grown substantially, now the size of a walnut. Still small, but formidable in your own right. Your arms are longer, more coordinated. Not with your nose, you don't have one, but with the receptors in your skin and suckers. A subtle chemical trail left by a shore crab. It's not too big, it's perfect. Each sucker, now numbered in the hundreds, can taste with increasing finesse. One day, while crawling cautiously under a ledge, you smell something. You freeze, blending into the rock with astonishing speed. Your chromatophores shift rapidly. You tighten. By your first year, your body has ballooned from walnut-sized to basketball-sized. Your arms stretch several feet long now, allowing you to mimic the roughness of coral, stone, or sponge. Camouflage is no longer just a defense. It's a superpower. With a twitch, you vanish into your surroundings. You become a ripple in the sand, a shadow in the reef, each covered with more than 2,000 highly sensitive suckers. Each sucker can lift its own weight, feel textures finer than silk. Your 3 hearts beat steadily, 2 for pumping blood to your gills, 1 to the rest of your body. When you swim fast, the systemic heart pauses, a strange quirk of octopus design. You get tired quickly from swimming, you prefer crawling. Go. You begin venturing farther from your den, testing your abilities. You squeeze into impossibly small cracks. You're an escape artist, by nature, curious, methodical, and perhaps a little mischievous. You play with objects. You open jars, mazes. Though you don't know what a maze is, you simply want to know what's on the other side, and taste the faintest traces of passing life. You don't just have arms. You are your arms. They act independently, solve problems, even explore while your central brain is preoccupied. Your beak finds its soft underside. Your salivary gland injects venom, Cetrodotoxina, paralyzing cocktail evolved to make lunch easier. But your skin pulses with colors you don't yet understand, a swirling pattern of red and brown, like fire breathing under the surface. Bigger predators now see you as worthy prey. Seals, sharks, larger fish. Growth demands calories, and your prey must grow with you. Larger crabs, clams, fish, and on rare occasions other octopuses. You are an opportunist. You have faced them before, but now they come faster, hungrier, and smarter. You respond with ink, a rapid jet of water, a flick of color, and flight. You become a master of deceptions, sometimes disappearing behind a cloud of ink, sometimes pretending to be something else entirely. A rock, a poisonous flatfish, a patch of coral, mimicking color, texture, even the small shadow cast by the ledge. The crab doesn't notice you. You inch closer, arms rippling with anticipation. Then you strike. Your arms explode outward, wrapping the crab in a coordinated net. The crab struggles. The crab twitches, slows, stills. Your crappa storage sac holds the food briefly before passing it into your stomach, and then your cecum, where nutrients are absorbed. Your body buzzes with energy. Proteins, minerals, fats, solve fuel for exponential growth. You are triumphant. The digestive process is a quiet marvel. You don't chew. Your enzymes do the work. Emotion? You wouldn't call it that, but something feels ... good. Rewarding. Perhaps not joy, but a deep primal satisfaction. You survived. You hunted. You fed. A neuron in your brain records this pattern. Next time you'll do it better. You retreat into a rock crevice to rest. Digestion makes you sluggish, even vulnerable. You sleep with one eye open, half your brain still alert. This is how life works now. Hide, hunt, eat, hide again, and so begins the art of survival. You grow quickly. Your skin, once soft and smooth, begins to show more texture. Poppily tiny muscle-controlled bumps develop on your mantle. With size comes boldness. But danger scales with growth. You are almost always hungry. Inside, your organs mature. Your brain swells with experience. Neurons fire faster. Memory deepens. You're no longer prey alone. You're a predator. Then, one winter, the food disappears. The currents change. The temperature dips. Your arms feel sluggish, your suckers dry and less responsive. Curling your arms tightly, a protective spiral of skin and suckers. The water outside is dark and cold. You barely move. Time drips by in silence. Inside, your metabolism slows. Your body making quiet calculations to preserve energy. You stop exploring. You stop playing. You twitch, but can't shake it loose. Your immune system fights back, releasing defensive enzymes. Your body holds steady, resisting collapse. You refuse to die. The familiar scent trails of prey vanish from your territory. You wait, you search. You find only empty shells and bare stone. The crabs have moved deeper, out of reach. The fish are elsewhere. Your body enters a quiet panic. Your stomach clenches. You hunt again the next day, weaker but focused. Another male drifts too close one day, testing your boundary. You both flare crimson, arms extended, bodies inflated. Your siphons pulse with threat. He charges. You wrestle, arms entwined, beaks flashing, suckers locking into suction battles. She doesn't run. You approach slowly, cautiously, extending one arm toward hers. She allows it. No singing, no flowers, just the quiet flicker of mutual skin patterns and the closeness of shared survival. Contact. It's not meant to kill, just to dominate. Another clam. Then a shrimp. You find a small cave and wedge yourself deep inside. Your body begins to change in subtle, ominous ways. A parasite finds you, small, clinging to your gill, draining energy you don't have to spare, arranging them in a way that pleases you. You do not know why. Maybe it's aesthetic. Maybe it's instinct. You reach with your hectocotylus modified mating arm, gently transfer packets of sperm into her mantle cavity. No penetration, just precision. The moment lasts minutes, sometimes hours. Maybe it's a little of both. Then luck returns. One night, while dragging your arms across a silty slope, you touch something firm, a buried mollusk. You dig with trembling arms and find it. A fat clam, dormant but alive. You crack it open slowly, savoring every bite. It is your first real meal in days. It isn't enough to fully restore you, but it's a start. You've survived worse odds. Barely. Your mantle is the size of a beach ball, thick with muscle and fat. Your color can shift in a blink from crimson to bone white to barnacle gray. Each skin change is a mood. Warning, seduction, camouflage, curiosity. You are fluent in your own form. Now you are fully grown and magnificent. Your body spans nearly 15 feet from arm-tip to arm-tip. You claim a denna, cozy, rocky shelter with one entrance and a good view of the surrounding seabed. You decorate it with discarded shells and stones. Other octopuses now take notice. You encounter rivals. You win. He retreats, wounded pride trailing behind. But then she arrives. A female, larger than you, her skin pulsing a soft, shifting lavender. She doesn't fight. Mating is delicate and strange. You stay close, sometimes mating again, sometimes simply coexisting, but your mission is complete. You've passed on your genes. You linger, resting in your den more often now. Food becomes secondary. You don't know it yet. Your clock has started ticking. If you are female, the transformation begins almost immediately after mating. You retreat into the deepest chamber of your den, carrying with you the future of thousands. You find a ceiling ledge, rough and hidden, and begin your work. It's meticulous, instinctual. You lay your eggs one by the hundreds, then thousands, stringing them like translucent pearls in long, delicate clusters. There are no days or nights for you now. You become still, focused. You fan the eggs with your siphon, keeping them clean and oxygenated. You pluck away debris, chase off curious fish, and guard your nest with quiet ferocity. You stop eating, not out of love, but of biology. Your body shifts all remaining energy toward your final task, ensuring the next generation has a chance. You become a ghost of yourself. Your once bright skin fades. Your eyes grow hollow, but you remain. If you're a male, your role is shorter. After mating, your energy wanes. You built a home, hunted with precision, mated with grace. You gave your energy, your mind, your body, and finally your breath all, to a cycle as old as the ocean itself. You wander with less purpose, a drifting figure among the rocks. Your skin roughens. Lesions appear. They flutter upward into the current, beginning the very journey you once did. You, their mother, feel none of it. You've already faded your body, now part of the reef you once ruled. A twitch, a pulse, a whisper. Your arms twitch. You stop hunting and begin to waste. It's not sickness. It's senescence, programmed biological aging, hardwired to end your story so others may begin theirs. Weeks later, the eggs hatch. Tiny versions of yourself burst free, each no larger than a grain of rice. No ceremony, no goodbye, only silence. But if your life was brief, it was also complete. You came into the world alone. You leave it the same way. But in between, what a life. You outwitted predators, changed color like a magician, tasted the world with your arms, and solved problems no fish could dream of. You were not immortal, but your genes now drift through the currents in thousands of new bodies. Each of them, just like you once were, is a blur of curiosity, instinct, and blind hope. Some will perish in minutes. Some will survive the night. One may live to take your place. The ocean does not remember you, but it continues through you. Somewhere out there, beneath the kelp forests and cold Pacific waves, another egg pulses gently, and the story begins again. You only get 1 year to live. Make it legendary.